but so many challenges
Yes.
that you hear all the time.
Of course,
The Kiki
yeah.
challenge, the crazy challenge where you put the fire on yourself. I don't know what they were doing that.
The hot water challenge. We
Hot
talked
water
about
challenge.
That one. That was just nuts.
Eat the hot Tabasco sauce challenge.
And this all started with, what was it? The ice bucket challenge for like
Seemingly so.
MLS and all that kind
Yeah,
of
that
stuff.
one
And
was
then
okay.
and then it
I
grew.
didn't do it.
You didn't do it?
No, but it's okay.
Then we had people jumping in the cold ocean, doing that as well.
But finally,
Yes.
somebody came along and said, you know what, let's do a real challenge.
Not just somebody.
Let's do a challenge
just somebody.
that really makes some sense. Let's show some love.
Show some love.
Show some love, and that voice is none other than Joy Pearson. Joy Pearson
Yay!
inside the building. What's going on, Joy?
I miss you guys.
I know.
Oh, yay.
Joy Pearson, she is no stranger to SSNATL.
Family. Family.
Glad she's here to go ahead and hang out.
Amen.
You've got a great thing that's going on. The Pearson Academy Show Love Challenge. It's
Super
this
dope.
Saturday.
Super dope.
Sunday.
Sunday?
Yes.
Okay,
Sunday
Sunday.
on the 23rd.
Sunday. Very proud of you. Tell me how it all came about.
Thank you. So the Show Love Challenge came about. My homeboy Cookie back home in Virginia tagged me in a video where he was giving away 12 pairs of size 11 shoes to some random person as he was driving down Jefferson Boulevard.
Wow.
So he found somebody, gave him away, had his son in his car, and the purpose was he wanted his son to see that there are people that are in need, and when you have enough that you can give that away. And so he tagged me and a couple other people and just challenged us and was like, yo, show some love.
Wow.
And I was sitting there thinking, like, you know what? I know I've got some stuff that I need to get rid of.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure my village has some stuff that they need to get rid of.
Yeah.
And so I put a call to action and say, hey, can I get a venue? And then once we get a venue, then I'll figure out a date. And Deidrea reached out to me and said, well, I have a hair school, that you can do it at, and we can offer free haircuts.
Wow.
And so I was like, oh, amazing.
Yes.
And then, like, literally in a week, that was last Monday, and then a week later, it's like the donations are coming in.
Yes.
She was like, I am flooded with bags of just stuff.
Yeah.
And so it's just kind of like taking this, it's just gone so much bigger than I really expected.
Yeah.
I actually had someone from the radio station reach out and said, hey, we want to do this Reese Feeds the Streets thing, but our lowest amount of people is 800 people. Her location can't even fit it because there's no parking lot.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
but what that made me realize was that we're thinking too small.
Yeah.
And not just
Absolutely.
me, but in general. Like, when we come up with something, we should know that our village will rise to the occasion. If they're able to do these silly challenges,
Right.
you know what I mean, where
Yes.
they're dancing in the street and getting hit by cars, you
Right.
know what I mean, then
Right.
they should be able to do something like the Show Love Challenge, where we are actually going to be giving clothes to the homeless.
Right.
It'll be like a shopping experience. They'll be
Right.
able to come in,
Right.
pick clothes off the racks and put them in bags, get free haircuts and free food.
And I really have to
Yeah.
commend you for that, thinking, really outside the box on that, because most of the times when people are out there and they're trying to take care of people who are maybe transient, it's kind of like, here, it's a pile, come and get this.
Yeah.
And
Right.
it doesn't have that really personable experience.
Right.
Yeah.
But-
And the organization that's going
Right.
along with this, and like Joy's saying, like, feeling like you're shopping versus someone just giving you
Just
something.
grabbing. Yeah, just grabbing
I mean, that
stuff.
does something and kind of elevates, how you're feeling and boosts your confidence in of itself too. So that's really
And I love the
amazing.
haircut part too,
Right.
because then, we all know how we feel after we
Right.
get a haircut
Right.
or get our hair done, so it just kind of like boosts that self-esteem as well too. My biggest thing is, I've been very transparent. There was a point in time, and Erica says it, you're homeless if you don't have an address.
Right.
And I have been in that position before, and,
most of us have at some point, especially when you move here and just kind
and
of
you're not sure where to
exactly
go.
what you're going to be doing.
But you want to know, boy, Brenna, what I've noticed is that we see the beginning and we see the end.
Right.
So we don't ever talk about the middle part. And the middle
exactly.
part is what is so important. And so in that middle, there was a time where, you know, I didn't necessarily have an address, and I know how that feels. And so I just want to, you know, again, just show some love. So, you know, I'm really, really excited. Sean donated with SSN. And, you know, I mean, and it was just, again, it's just so many people that have just stepped up. And I'm just super excited. This is definitely going to be an annual thing. So every year, September 23rd, the Pearson Academy will be doing it in Atlanta. My boy Cookie is actually doing one in Newport News, Virginia. Same exact day, right off Chestnut. We've got someone down in Florida. We've got someone in South Carolina. So I really wanted it to turn into like this worldwide thing. And even if it's not like to the capacity where you're in a location, if you're just paying for somebody's groceries or getting somebody's gas or whatever the case.
Yeah,
exactly.
We talk about that all the time.
Joy Pearson Academy, Joystick, all kinds of other things. We're going to talk about all of that stuff when we return as well. ITL with Sean Pryme and Brenna B.
Whoop, whoop.
SSNATL.com. Sensation Station.
Rising from the sunken place.
Yeah. No, sunken place is not the place to be at.
No, it's not. Not at all.
Joy Pearson's inside the building. Joy Pearson, the Pearson Academy. Joy Pearson Photography. Joystick. Joy the author.
How many joysticks deep are we in here? I see 1, 2, 3, and is that a fourth on the tape? Yeah. So
Man, I'm addicted to joysticks.
we all are. We have 4 joysticks.
About to say, I wasn't expecting that.
ITL. So I got a question, Joy. So can you tell me, like, the whole concept for the Pearson Academy? Like, how did you come? How did you give birth to that?
Wow. So the Pearson Academy was birthed because I feel like there are, and we're focusing on middle school to college kids. I feel like there are a lot of kids and teens that are getting lost in the system.
Yeah.
And they feel like they're being ostracized because they don't learn the same exact way that everyone else learns. Luckily, you know, I was good at studying.
Good.
And so I could, you know, pass without any issues. But there are people that don't study the same way. They don't learn the same way. And I don't want them to feel like just because they're a little different or they're a little bit more creative than the next person in their classroom that they're not smart.
Yeah.
And so the Pearson Academy will focus on creatives in that age range where if I'm doing a photo shoot, then someone who wants to get into photography can assist me in a photo shoot. Essentially, we want them to actually be able to get some type of credit.
Nice.
Maybe elective credit in school and be bussed over like an after school for middle school and high school kids. For college kids, they'll be able to actually rent out the equipment to use if they need to do a photo shoot or a video or a logo. You know, so shout out to Apple and Microsoft and to Lenovo for all of the stuff that you guys are going to donate.
Ooh,
so speaking that into the future.
Right there. Yeah,
because
you can't think small. You have to think big, and it's amazing to have something, you know, for the kids, and like you said, especially for creatives, because you know we know how passionate we are about it, and sometimes the road was not necessarily the easiest way for some of us, but it's great to be able to give people an opportunity, especially the youth. You know, to dive into something that they feel good about and not have to worry about being different because it's not just about book smarts.
Yeah, and then not trying to, you know, fit in with people that they know that at the end of the day they don't belong.
Right.
You know.
Because that's not their thing.
Did you guys watch the most recent the Denzel movie that just came out? It was like a part 2. Gosh.
Not The Equalizer.
Yes, The Equalizer. Yeah, Equalizer Part 2. Did you see it yet?
I didn't see it
You
yet.
haven't seen it yet? Anyway, well, there's a portion in that where there's a boy that's just trying to fit in. He's an artist.
Okay.
And he gets caught up in the wrong crowd, and Denzel's like, not today, not on my watch, you know. And I feel as if, you know, that's what God says to us. If you see people that are in need, that you have to step in and do something about it. And you know, and so in this, I'm saying not on my watch. If I notice that you have something that I can help, and especially as a photographer, you know, I mean, I've been doing photography for over 11 years, and I have over 30 event photographers you know, that are on payroll, and I just knew that it was something that I had gotten good at, and building a team.
That's great.
And, you know, and so
That's
if I
great.
can do that with grown people,
Yes.
imagine what you can do with
With
younger
kids,
people
yeah.
who are more impressionable
Yeah.
and who really want to learn,
Really wanna
and,
learn.
and,
Yeah.
and, be
Absolutely.
loved on.
Joy Pearson, the Pearson Academy Show Love Challenge this Sunday.
That's right.
2 p.m. to
Come
5
through,
p.m.
support,
When you said
donate.
the equalizer, first I was like, did he teach him? Was he teaching them ninjutsu skills, or teaching them how to be an
I
executioner?
had to think because the last
I know.
Denzel movie I saw was the one where he played the lawyer.
The lawyer,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
just recently saw that one. I
Yeah.
thought that was good,
That was good.
but
It was good.
yeah.
It was
She
different.
got her own, just like Maya and Tink. New music right here. ITL, Sean Pryme, Brenna B. Tell me y'all.
Don't need money, got my own. I got bags, match the blow. Oh, boy, I don't need your dough, but you can spend it on me if you want. Don't need
Yes,
money.
I'm very proud of you, Joy.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you,
Straight,
Brenna.
straight proud of you. You have come and shown that you are not about to be left behind on anything,
Nope.
Exactly.
and you
Taking
are.
off.
You're going to get yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Amen.
saying?
Yeah.
Amen. I'm gonna stand for something. That's for sure. Thank you for allowing me to come and
our
hang out
pleasure.
with you guys today. Thank you again for the donation, the platform to be able to talk about the Show Love Challenge this Sunday. I'm really, really excited, and I'm excited about everything that's going on over here. I might pop
Well, you
in.
you got to keep us in the loop.
Yeah, keep us in the loop.
Always.
It's
Keep us in the
ITL.
loop.
loop.
That's right.
In the loop.
With Sean and Brenna B.
Sean Pryme and Brenna B. ITL. You know what to do.
Tell them we on.
Station Network.